Alright, so this is my 2003 5 horsepower Tecumseh horizontal Enduro on my 1975 Ward's rototiller. I still need to clean that up too. We're not tilling today, we're just starting. It's still a little too wet to till, but I do want to start it and run it. I've already checked that that the oil is good. I already threw some gas in it. So this was replaced in 03, and it was replaced because the original motor had blown the rings, and the cheapest rebuild quotes that we were given were around $275 to $300, whereas this motor was $229, and it was cheaper and easier to just swap it than try to rebuild the original. In the last 17 years, if this has 200 hours on it in its life, I would be surprised. It's rarely used more than 2 to 3 hours a year. Some years it won't even be used if we don't till a garden that year. So we are going to start it up for the first time in 2020. It should go. The carb, well, when we originally installed it, it had a little bit of issue with gas sitting in it too long, and the carb's been cleaned several times, but it'll always have just a little bit of gum in it. Not enough to make it worth completely pulling it apart to ultrasonic it or anything, but it just sometimes will take a couple shots. So let's see. Or it doesn't want to fire at all. I know it's got gas in it, and it's got gas in the bowl. Interesting. See, throttle's right. Hey, there's the cough. Alright. I hate pull starters, I really do. There we go. Now this will only cough if you prime it. So if it doesn't go, you have to prime it again before you pull it again, or you won't get anything. This is kind of what I was saying. The carb is still a little messed up on it, but for how little we use it, it's not really worth messing with. I don't have ultrasonic or experience in messing with that anyway. as you can see, I sped it up, but original video, almost 7 minutes to finally get it started. So, it's, believe it or not, the only Tecumseh I've had that has not had to have the carburetor replaced. It still has carb issues. I'm not a fan of Tecumseh, they're cheap, but I've just had issues with every single one that I've had. Let's see if it'll refire once warm, and then we'll wrap up. And it idles. That's the thing that's weird about this. If it was real bad carburetor issues, you wouldn't expect it to idle. But it's just a bear to get it going. But once it gets going, it runs fine. So that is my 03 Tecumseh 5-horse. Thank you for watching. It's about time to get working.